Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Aired Out Podcast. Welcome to Friday, TGIF. G's with me. He's got his, not one, but two protein coffee latte. I mean, listen, there's people out there that are listening right now, G, who they are straight black coffee people.
Yeah.
No sugar.
Nope.
No cream.
Yep.
Black.
Yep.
Straight.
Yep.
And then there's you.
Yeah.
10 gallons of cream, the latte, now we're putting protein powder into our
caramel
and
chocolate protein latte.
Flavors.
I need the protein put on some
I understand.
mass on me.
But still, though, there are people that are like, when they hear what you're drinking, they're like, first of all, that's not coffee. Secondly, Good morning, everybody. Look at Stacy Holden right out of the chute this morning saying 72 in light rain at 5 a.m. this morning down in Fort Pierce.
Stacy, there's so much love going your way. Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. Jeez.
How's it going, Stacy?
And he's also saying highs in the mid-80s by noon today.
Yep.
And then he's saying sorry. I think he meant to say sorry, not sorry.
No, I think he just meant the word sorry was really loser.
Yeah.
But he said sorry instead.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because that's exactly where I need to be right now. Couple weeks.
I want to see I'm going to do my cold face.
Yep.
Then I want to see your cold face. Ready?
You're going to show my cold face?
I'm going to show your cold. Oh, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
I'll pull it up. I'll get it. But no, I want to see your live cold face.
Oh.
Okay, here's mine.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
Show me yours. Oh, it's pissed.
Oh, yeah, because I hate the fucking cold.
Oh.
Listen to me cursing right away.
It's Friday.
It's the protein.
The protein makes you curse. Yes.
If anybody curses, just tell people it's the protein that makes you curse.
Listen, we have an interesting show for you this morning. We have a lot to talk about, a lot to get to. Weather-wise, we have the cold snap that's going to be upon us, I think, starting tonight.
Tonight it's going to start, and then by Monday we're supposed to get 8 to 12 inches in central Vermont.
All right. So we're going to laugh. We're going to have fun. We're going to goof around.
How do you laugh after saying that?
I know, about the cold. But, you know, it's also a pretty serious thing. And right here in the city of Barrie, I know that the public safety is right at the forefront. And there's some, always some concern, not just for the homeless, but for folks that are vulnerable and the elderly and, people that it's just a good time to have a reminder of how to be safe and make some good decisions here. And with us on the line, I think, is the Chief Cushman. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Man, I'm well, and I want to thank you for hopping on this morning because I have been hearing and seeing on social media the Barrie City Police, Barrie City Fire, city officials, everybody is dialed into this cold snap, and we're Vermonters, we're used to this kind of stuff, but it's a good time to just put a reminder out there about some safety things that we should have at the front of our minds. Anything that's coming off the top of your head this morning?
Yeah, well, just thanks for having us, and thanks for being a voice too. We certainly have been meeting. The city has been meeting and been working through what we can do to help lessen the blow and the impact on folks, and not just residents living in homes, but the unhoused as well. So. And as social media does show, there are warming and overnight shelters that are going to be open in central Vermont and specifically in Barrie City. Those have been open throughout the season when the temperatures hit the thresholds to open, and Tess Taylor has been a vital part of the success of that.
Tess is going to be hopefully connecting with us at some point this morning soon. We're going to give her a ring. But yeah, go ahead with your continue.
Yeah, so those are resources out there. If people need to access those resources, all of the Barrie City social media pages, the police department, the fire department, the city's website, social media site, have those up-to-date resources listed with addresses and the times that those are open. Beyond that, for other folks, if you find yourself having to use some space heaters, be sure to be careful with those. Keep them away from 3 feet away from anything that's combustible. Urge you not to use your ovens as a heat source. If we do take a significant amount of snow and wind and we lose power, if you're having to use generators, please don't use them in your house, just outside only. If we get this snow coupled with the cold and you have to travel, please plan accordingly, plan extra time for your travel, throw some extra blankets or sleeping bags in your car in the event that you become disabled for some reason, and just so you can stay warm. And let's not forget about our pets and our neighbors as well. So if we know that we have some vulnerable neighbors, let's just go check on them and be mindful of our pets too.
Yeah, and that's not just our domestic pets, but livestock too, man. It's like make sure they're good. Make sure they've got some shelter and food and water, of course. But oxygen-dependent patients out there, worthy of mention here that they should make sure that their spare bottles are full in case we lose power and they can't use their oxygen concentrator.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up for sure. The oxygen concentrators run off from electricity. And like you say, if we lose power, then there needs to be that backup plan. And most folks do have some, and they know how long that they have a supply in reserve. So make sure that reserve is there, and reach out to their primary physicians if they don't feel comfortable that they have enough to work on some methods to getting more supply.
Yeah. Boy, is Texas bracing for a large number of power outages, which I don't think we're anticipating much of that as of yet. In Vermont, we're hearing a foot of snow, 1.5 feet in some areas between Sunday and Tuesday. But coupled in with these temperatures, this Arctic blast that's sitting on top of us. It's not the greatest combination. So if you do lose power, think about those oil lamps, candles, curtains, making sure you blow out these devices before you go to bed.
Great pearls of wisdom for sure.
Frozen pipes, broken pipes. It's always good to have the name of a plumber or an electrician or someone close by that you can contact, but I'm sure they're going to be busy on the backside of this. And, this is a good time to just think about maybe closing up some gaps where there's some drafts in your house, and don't run, like a kerosene heater or somewhere to keep the pipes thawed inside your house. Super dangerous.
Yeah, for sure. Drafty homes, homes that may not have a good heat flow throughout them. I've seen some places that they recommend that you just leave your faucet on as a trickle.
Yeah.
Another aspect is just leaving the cabinet doors open underneath your sink so that the heat can get into that void space.
Yeah.
And hopefully keep it from freezing. If you are unfortunate and have some frozen pipes, please do not try to tackle that yourself.
Yeah.
You mentioned JD, reach out to a plumber. I don't have statistics, but it's not unheard of to hear a fire starting as homeowners are trying to thaw their pipes with a torch.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you hear about it all the time. Batteries in your smoke detectors, your CO detectors, smoke alarms, fire alarms, all this stuff. Make sure they're swapped out. This is something that only takes a couple of minutes. And you said earlier, check on your neighbors. This is when you do that, maybe that would be a great idea to check on the elderly and say, hey, or the disabled, hey, when was the last time that your batteries were changed in these? And let me offer to go up and do that and get on a ladder or whatever and do that. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, usually it's a couple of AA batteries or a 9-volt, and it's quick and easy to pop them and replace them. And if they don't know when the last time they were done, it's probably worthy just to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Real quick here, back to the space heaters. Make sure that they're not plugged into extension cords and plug strips that are plugged into plug strips that are plugged into plug strips.
For sure. That causes overheating of electrical appliances, and that is the cause of fire as well.
Yeah. Anything else you can think of, Chief?
Well, I think we covered a lot this morning, and I think I'll have to get online so I can hear Tess as well.
Yeah.
But I think we covered a lot, and again, thank you for having us, and thank you for being the voice and help spreading the word.
Yeah, and we'll also say, listen, if you got a legitimate emergency out there, call 911. Obviously, call your police or fire department. But if you got a frozen pipe, it's not it's not really your jurisdiction, I guess, for lack of a better term. Am I right?
The best that we can offer for a service is to try to find your water shut off, to be honest, and try to minimize any damage if you have burst pipes.
Yeah.
And that's not an uncommon thing that we've experienced in the past. But as far as the thawing and the repair, it's outside of our wheelhouse, but we're happy to try to shut the water off so that it'll limit the damage.
Chief, thanks for all your time this morning. Good luck getting through the weekend here, and we appreciate you, your staff, all first responders, everyone that's working in this cold around the clock. God bless each and every one of you.
All right. Thank you very much. Be safe.
Thanks, Chief. Over now. What a great guy. And, this is, I know that you and I both are not big fans, G, of the cold, but this is some really important stuff to think about here.
Yeah. The only thing is you finished it with that God bless everyone. I mean,
Yeah.
were you Tiny Tim channel?
No,
I feel like you were.
no, I'm not Tiny Tim in here.
You were Tiny Timon.
I feel so.
Let's ask Kim. Is Kim Sear on?
This
If
is.
she is, we need to ask her. Was he Tiny
I
Timming
wasn't
it?
Tiny Timming, man.
I feel like you were. Just saying.
These people bust their asses
Right.
so hard.
Absolutely.
all
God
the
bless
time.
them, everyone.
Yeah. Last night, on a serious note here, I had a neighbor's home burn, and everybody's okay from
Right.
what I understand. Everybody got out, but it's a complete loss and
And
amazing.
being displaced in this kind of season is difficult. It's very
yeah.
difficult.
Yeah, it is. It is. But the fire departments that showed up, the mutual aid, who don't even think, they don't care what the temperature is. They're suited up and they're there, is huge. So, what will you be doing this weekend in the cold?
Not a damn thing.
So, all right.
We're gonna play D&D with the neighbor.
Okay.
Because worst case scenario, Judd can dig a little path from the house to her house right next door, and then I'll walk that path. But other than that, and when we play D&D, we have a good time. I mean, we bring foods to it,
Yeah.
the whole thing, and we, between fighting on the game and eating and watching Michael have a couple of extra drinks,
Yeah.
and me with my gummies, and
Yeah.
Rob and Jed with their Manhattans.
It's a good time.
It's a good time.
Combining Manhattans and gummies. Yeah, I mean that and D&D.
Yeah.
That's swords.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Swords,
that's
yeah.
a great idea.
We're waiting for the weather to clear a little bit so Sherilyn can come back and join us because she has a blast when we're playing.
Yeah. Well,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And we don't invite you, although we were thinking, Tracy and I were talking about doing a game night like on a Saturday or a Sunday that's not D&D that you can also join.
Yeah. You know what your asshole brother said to me one time?
What?
He's like, "Yeah, JD, you should come over and play D&D with us. You could be the Hobbit."
Well, you could.
I must put him in a chokehold that
Yeah,
night.
I know.
That pissed
Well,
me
Dolly
off.
Parton's also dead, according to him. So
right.
we can't be
Totally out of
talking
touch.
about that.
Right. John says, "Ain't nothing tiny about JD."
Whoa!
See that right there?
Well, he's talking about width. He's not talking about length, okay?
Oh, God.
He's talking about your body.
Listen, good morning if you're just tuning in. Fly in the Well Productions bringing you the Aired Out podcast. Facebook, YouTube, we're live on both. We're streamed everywhere you get your podcasts. We're on the web, airedoutvt.com. G is one of my best friends. We had to get the coffee this morning. We were a few minutes late getting on
It was my fault.
because of that. It was your fault.
It was my fault because you were actually going to be here by 1:45, and then I said, "Oh, we're not going to get a coffee," and you're like, "Oh, we can get a coffee." So then we had to wait online there, and then we had to see Francine. And Francine was handing me a drink that looked wrong, so then I had to taste it. The people behind us probably hated us,
Yeah.
but I don't care.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right.
But the guy who took our order, I don't think he was awake yet. Yeah. Thank you for shopping at Dunkin' Donuts. Can I help you? And we're like, we want a coffee, 2 coffees. Hot or cold? Cold, please. Anything else?
Is that it?
Is that it?
I need coffee myself.
It was like, oh my God. So I told Francine, I was like, give that man a coffee. It's not like he's not making it for everybody else.
I know.
Gosh.
Listen.
And I'm sure DeMartin would let his people drink a coffee if they needed it in the morning.
Most drive-throughs, first of all, and I'm not defending anything here. I'm just saying, first of all, I can't imagine being a drive-through person, employee. I can't imagine it. and my patience would hit a threshold almost immediately.
Yeah.
I'd get somebody like Sherilyn coming through there,
Mm-hmm.
and that would probably be my last day on the job.
Why?
Having to deal with someone
She
like
and I have gone to the
having to deal
drive-thru.
with someone like you or Sherilyn would be the last day on the job. for
No,
me.
every time we go through drive-through, she and I, we have a great time. And I go with Tracy all the time, and we have a great time. See, you just create this thing. Just because Sherilyn has the chutzpah to stand up for her rights, and I have the cajones to say "fuck you" right to somebody's face when they deserve it,
Yeah.
you consider that I'd be afraid to do. We pull up and Sherilyn's like, "Good morning, love. Could I get to da-ba-ba-ba-ba?" And then we get to the front and she's like, "Hello, sweetie." And I'm like, "Thank you." And we're very pleasant. Just like you and I were. I don't start anything at the drive-thrus. And if they fuck it up, I just say, "I'm sorry, this isn't correct." And if they give me an attitude, then I pull over, go inside, and now we're fucking with my coffee.
Yeah.
I'm going to mess with you.
Yeah. Right.
That's all.
Yeah. You know, Sherilyn, though, and my mother was horrible with this too.
Mhm.
They'd pull up to the drive-through. Now, is the bagels there? Do you have the ones with the poppy seeds and the asking all these questions?
Yeah, those kind of things I would say go inside.
Taking their time.
Go inside.
Now, is that gluten-free? Because how many raisins are in the raisin bake? My mother was so bad. But Sherilyn will go up to a drive-thru, and she'll be like, first of all, the British accent, it throws everybody off.
Right.
They don't understand
I
it.
think it's lovely.
And she'll be like, yes, can I have light ice? And they're like, the what? Light ice. Or then she'll say, can I have an iced tea that's half sweet and half not?
Yeah, that confuses everybody.
That's yeah.
Because then you get a huh? And then you
and
say,
then-
I
and
just need 2 small teas, one sweet, one not sweet, and put both of them in 1 cup. Ta-da.
then she'll really do it. She'll say, half and half. She got an iced tea one time with half and half in the iced tea.
Wow.
They
That's a little
they
bizarre.
don't understand.
Yeah, that's a little bizarre.
And then
but it's the English,
and then
you know?
light ice.
Yeah.
We only have full fat
Right.
ice.
Yeah, we have full flavored ice. Sorry.
We don't have light
Right.
ice.
What she means is, go easy on the ice. But
just a little bit.
yeah, when it's a complicated order like that, when
Oh.
when I know I'm going in there and I'm going to be ordering 4 or 5 drinks and each
Oh.
one has a specific, then I just park and go inside, because
Use the damn app.
when you're using the drive-through, to me that's like the fast-through. You're going to get your drink, maybe a bagel, and then you're out. But when people give a list so long that, and I know those because I'm right
Yeah.
behind you when you're putting your order in. I can see the screen, people.
Yes.
And you got like 14 things on that screen.
Yes.
Go inside. Let them make that for you special inside where you're not holding up the people
Agree.
outside.
Agree.
So, and I bet you Fran agrees too.
Fran agrees.
Because Fran's probably like, what the F?
Yeah.
And mine, the only reason we took a long time was because mine looked a little lighter than usual.
Yeah.
And sometimes they've made this where it tasted like oat milk and water. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
So I taste it now just in case.
I'm just seeing here. First of all, 17 degrees in the Granite City
Wow.
right now.
And Jed was wearing what?
Shorts
Yep.
and
A T-shirt.
a Trans-Siberian Orchestra T-shirt.
Yeah, that's that. And he was quite content with that. Yep. I
And
know.
Often barefoot.
Yeah. Well, socks.
And then there's you. You got your new electric blanket.
Yeah.
You have an electric.
Vest. It goes around my neck and then it goes down the back and then it ties. So it does my back and my shoulders and my neck.
All right. Where's the Russian hat?
The Russian hat's at home because it's fur and I'm not going to wear it when it's wet out.
Understand.
Yeah.
But you have this big, furry, fluffy Russian hat.
Yes.
You look like a complete moron.
I
in
do
that.
not. You haven't even seen it on me, you twat. What's wrong with you?
I've seen it on you twice. And I'm saying you look like something that belongs in the wilderness
With my fur coat.
on hunting day.
With my fur coat. I'm trying to get a full-length fur coat for the cruise so that I can wear it going.
Winter storm watch in effect from Sunday afternoon
Yep.
through late Monday night.
No, the actual storm warning that I got was from from Sunday afternoon
To Tuesday.
Tuesday morning. Right.
Well, this has just come in from the National Weather
Well,
Service.
they don't know until it happens. You know, I've heard we're going to get big ones, and we ended up getting a dusting. And one time we were supposed to get a dusting, so Jed and I went out. By the time we finished eating and got back to the car, it was almost a foot. So they don't know what they're talking about.
Speaking of big ones, did I ever tell you?
Ooh, that's a lead-in.
Did I ever tell you
You walked right into that one.
about the morning that we were supposed to get like 8 inches of snow? And I was on the air on Froggy, and we ended up getting like 2 inches. The storm went to the south.
Right.
And Sherilyn called in and was live on the air and said, "What happened to the 8 inches that you promised me last night?"
Well, she'd never get that from you. But anyway.
Portions of northern New York as well as central and northern Vermont. No, I'm not blushing. From Sunday afternoon through late Monday night. Don't listen to G. Playing on slippery
Tuesday
road
morning.
conditions, hazardous conditions could
Ben Frechette said Tuesday morning.
could impact the Monday morning and evening commutes.
Because it's not going to end until Tuesday. That's why the evening commute on Monday will be messy.
It's from the National
Ben
Weather Service,
Frechette
buddy.
said it, and every time he says the weather, I always go the opposite way, and I'm usually right. Kimberly Sears, you said no comment. No comment on what? Did I miss something?
Yeah, probably.
Don't
let's see.
forget the challenge next week is Becky calling in.
Ooh, that's going to be good.
Yeah.
She's
Not
never
Becky,
done.
not Becky, Crystal.
Crystal's calling.
Crystal. Becky was supposed to call in this week, but she had surgery.
Yeah.
So she's still recovering and
Just
had
an
doctors
excuse.
today.
She didn't
Yeah,
have
she's
surgery.
just lightweight.
Didn't have
Lightweight.
surgery.
Lightweight.
Just an excuse.
Becky, lightweight. Crystal, don't forget your challenge to call in next week. And if you don't know the number, you call me or you
she knows
message
the-
me.
Oh, she knows the number.
Yeah. But your job is to call in next week. We'll have the phone ready the whole time. That's my challenge to you.
Here's our weather forecast officially for today. Cloudy skies, snow showers, especially this afternoon. Had them this morning. Boy,
Yeah.
it was coming down. Good.
Yeah.
Greasy.
Yeah.
19 degrees for the daytime high
Yep.
today. Then tonight, this is Friday night, the beginning of the deep freeze, the Arctic blast.
The Ice Age of 2000s.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bomb!
Bitterly cold.
That was too much.
Bitterly cold.
Bean. Mr. Bean. Bitterly cold.
Cloudy early on. Some clearing expected late, down around 10 below.
Wow.
That's tonight.
Yeah.
And then the winds, 15 miles per hour
Yeah.
with 10 below.
Yeah.
Frozen nads.
Yeah. My poor doggy does not like this weather. I had to get him a thermal jacket and his sweater to put on him before we go out because, I mean, he's all of 12 pounds, 13 pounds, and he's got to be out in this weather. No bueno. Sometimes he doesn't even walk off the stoop. He's right on the stoop in the back because he's like, I don't want to go there. Poor thing.
He's a Chihuahua
Yeah.
with, you said, a winter blanket.
What do you mean?
What does he have now?
He has a thermal blanket that harnesses onto him, and then a sweater with like a turtleneck sweater that he wears out there. And yeah, Well, I mean, they have fur coats on, but Chihuahuas have very thin fur.
That's true.
So, and he got shaven in a couple of areas, so
Yes.
he's got cold coming in. So yeah, so I got to bundle him up.
Get his ass.
And
shaved.
he's so afraid to go out. It's so cold that sometimes he pees on the floor by the door where he has to go out because he has to pee. So he's by the door letting you
Yeah.
know. But he's so afraid of the cold because
Sure.
it's so bitterly cold on their paws and
Yeah.
on there that he'll pee at the door. And then Jed gets upset, which I understand. But
Yeah, right.
it's kind of frigid out there. And
I've
people
d-
who leave their dogs outside
Yeah.
in this kind of weather, shame on them.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Unless your dog is made for winter, come on.
I peed on the floor once. It was horrible.
Oh, my God.
Sherilyn was pissed.
TMI.
Looks like Saturday going to be still bitterly cold, sunny skies, and a daytime high. Oh, breaking news. We're on the plus side for a daytime high on Saturday, 1 degree.
Wow.
1.
It was supposed to be -1.
Supposed
so,
to be -1.
Gosh, so that's almost the January thaw.
From -1 to 1,
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, that's 2 jumps.
Yes. And
That's huge.
that's huge. And you know what that means? That guarantees us that Jed will be in shorts and a T-shirt.
Absolutely.
Because if it was minus, maybe he'd wear, maybe.
You ready for Saturday night?
Bring it.
Here we go. You sitting down?
No.
-15, -12 to -15, depending on where you are.
Ridiculous.
Partly cloudy skies. That's air temp.
Yeah.
Get the wind chills going,
Yep.
and it's like 30 to 40 below.
Yeah.
You and I probably are not going to be downhill skiing at Bolton Valley
No.
on Saturday night.
No.
Okay.
We'll be texting back and forth from your house to my house. That'll be our
There's
conversation.
lots of memes.
I'll be like, hey, JD, you want to come over? No!
We should share all the memes that we share.
Should we? Some of those memes that I've sent you are just not
yeah,
appropriate.
I know. Believe me, I know. I'm trying to find the one that you sent me, and some of these voice messages that we've shared with each other are just
maybe no
not.
bueno.
Yeah.
No, as Tracy would say, no bueno.
So let's show the
I wonder if Kayla's listening today. Go on. Oh,
let's show
wow.
the picture that you've made
Of me
of yourself.
dealing with winter.
Yeah, right there.
Yep, that's me. Yep. That's a thank you, no thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, no thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't.
If you're the pizza delivery guy and you're showing up at somebody's house that looks like that when they answer the door,
Yeah, I'd run.
I don't need a tip.
No.
Here's your pizza. As a matter of fact, no charge.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's definitely how I feel when it starts to get cold. I don't like the cold, period. End of sentence. This is not a discussion. I just don't like it.
Well, then, gee, why are you living in Vermont?
I'm working on getting the F out.
Wow.
If I make it 3 years here, that'll be a lot. Because
Sunday,
I doubt it, even though Jed thinks 3 to 5, but I doubt it.
Sunday's high, 8. So we're obviously
Ooh.
well into the heat wave at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah. That's
We're
the
going-
January thaw.
We're going from from 1 to 8.
Yeah.
That's huge.
That's 7 steps.
7 steps.
See, now some people would say that's 8, but it's not because 1 is 1 and all the way up to 8. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You do the math, 7 steps
From 1 degree
to 8.
to 8.
Thank you. PSA, thank you.
Snow likely in the afternoon Sunday.
Like it's doing now.
Again, 8 degrees.
Yep.
1 to 3 inches.
Yep.
Of course, was going to say something about inches, but I'm just not going to do it.
I was promised a foot.
Okay.
That's what they said, 8 to 12 inches by the time it's over, which, I feel bad for everybody who has to snow blow and shovel and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Because I have a house too. Okay. I happen to have a Jed, so he does all that. But I mean, oh my gosh. My neighbor across the street, the man is like, got to be in his 80s.
Yeah.
And his wife is handicapped. She's refined to a wheelchair, whatever that word is. And yeah, I see him out there with his shovel and his snowblower, and I'm like, oh, poor Papa. And I always say to Jed, maybe you should go help him. He's like, no, he's fine. But the poor guy, I should make him a cheesecake. He and his wife like cheesecake.
You should do that.
They're lovely people.
Great point. We say check on your neighbors, but it's not just give them a call or knock on the door and say, hey, you doing all right?
If you look outside,
and shovel off their step or something.
If you look outside and you see them out there and they're in their elderly ages, me and older, and if you see them out there doing that, the chances of them getting hurt are slim, but at that age, if he slips or if he whatever, he could break a bone. And, breaking a hip when you get older is dangerous. I mean, that could lead you to death. I know somebody who broke a hip and never recovered from it and died because their body wasn't able to fight that surgery and everything else. So if you see somebody outside that's having a rough time, if you can't do it and you see kids outside, whatever, say, hey, kids, I'll give you $10 if you just clear this off for me.
Right.
Know your limits.
When you get older,
I always call it mature.
You like that independence, though. You like to be self-sufficient.
You absolutely do.
Call it stubbornness, call it whatever you want.
And, one time Jed did go over. I call him Papa because he's older than me. And he went over to Papa's house while Papa was, and he said, you want me to snowblow this for you? Because Jed was out snowblowing. And the guy's like, no, I don't mind. But we asked. We're not going to push, but we asked. And when Jed came in and said, no, he doesn't want help, then I sat there and I just kind of kept an eye out while he was doing. I wasn't staring at him, but I'd look over, make sure he was okay, just because it's the neighborly thing to do.
Right. Sometimes maybe, what do you think about this?
Yep.
Sometimes maybe don't even ask, just do.
If they aren't touching it yet, if they're not dealing with it yet, yes, go out and do it for them if you want. But if they're in the middle of doing it and you ask them and they say no thank you, you can say either, okay, well, you know what, I'll attack this side, you do that, and we'll meet in the middle.
Sure.
Or respect his wish to do it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I got you.
But it's all dependent on the person.
Yeah.
And how well you know them.
Right. Yeah, good point.
I know Tracy very, very well, and not once has she come to clear my walkway. Not once.
Okay.
Yeah. She doesn't do hers either. So it's all good.
We're still doing the forecast here.
Oh, shit. Go on.
No, I'm just
There's
saying.
more?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
saying. We're still
Go ahead.
Sunday. We're into Sunday night now. Bitterly cold, periods of snow. Look, what I'm showing here is 5 to 8 inches on Sunday night. This is in addition to, 1 to 3 here, 1 to 3 there. 4 degrees.
Yep. That's huge.
Yeah. And then on Monday, let's talk about Monday. Snow during the morning, lighter during the afternoon, daytime highs on Monday, 16.
Wow.
With another 1 to 3 inches expected.
So we're going over 7 and then 7. We're doubling.
Yeah.
We're going to be 14.
This is why.
14 degrees higher.
This is why we've got friends like Crystal and Stacy and a few others that are living down south.
Yep. That's me. I'm going to be going soon.
And
I don't know if I can get rid of my nail lady. I might have to take her with me, but I'm going to leave soon enough.
Hey, have you shown the nails today?
No, because I haven't gotten them done yet. These are from last time I showed.
All right. Show him
I
again.
go-
Show him again for anyone who's missed. Oh
Right,
my
there we
God!
go.
Freaking
Here,
vampire. Jesus.
But I go today with Sherilyn. We go every 3 weeks, and I'm dying to go because it's time to change the color anyway.
Do you like her nail lady?
I do.
Okay.
I really do. And then on top of that, we're going to be going the week before the cruise. So that's when Sherilyn and I are going to really deck out our nails, and I might even add some stones to it, some rhinestones on it for the cruise.
Wow.
Well,
Maybe
some
we
of
could-
my clothes came in for the cruise. Wow. Wow. I mean, yeah, I'm going to be, wow. Wow. I have a shirt, an iridescent silver colored shirt that I'm going to be wearing with leather pants and clunky boots. And oh, yeah. Wow.
Jeez.
I know. I have some pretty cool. I have a shirt that's all white with a little black mark up here like a tie. It just
Yeah.
looks like a little. And then the sleeves are very, very sheer see-through.
Really?
Yeah. That I'm going to wear under a jacket. But if I take the jacket off, I'll stay cool enough.
Are we at any point going to be going live during this?
If we can get reception, yeah, why not?
Okay.
And if not, then I mean, I don't know if you got the Wi-Fi package, but if not, we can certainly do videos because we're going to do a lot of videos anyway. And then you can always turn around. What are you doing to me? He's I'm sitting here talking, and he's sitting here playing with my picture. God knows what he's going to do to that. But anyway, so yeah, we'll do videos and we'll post them when we get back.
All right.
But you, me, Sherilyn, Jed, Lily, and her friend all on this cruise together. Wow. The people have no idea what they're in for.
I wonder if
None.
they're gonna port somewhere and say, "You guys, get the hell off this
Nah,
boat."
because
right
everything
now."
we do, we'll never leave a trace that it was us. So who cares? We're going to be there for my birthday.
Speaking of birthdays,
Yeah, that was my segue for you.
was it?
Yes.
I want to mention a couple of birthdays here. I'm working on it.
Hi, Francine. I see you
Is
watching.
Fran on? Is Fran on?
She is. She's talking about my nails. She saw them in person this morning.
Fran
They're
is
beautiful. She said, Francine, I love you. The only thing is when we come through, don't you think it'd be nice every once in a while if you say, it's on me.
That would be nice.
That would be delightful. Yeah. And if she threw like a croissant in a bag and just said, here, and we said, we didn't order this, it's on me for
Or
you
a
guys.
donut.
Or a donut for you and a croissant for me.
She's never done that.
And we'll pay for the coffees, but throw something in for us, Francine. And
Yep.
don't give me the, well, I'll get in trouble. I'll call
Yeah.
DeMartin and tell him I told you to do
Please.
it. Okay? All right.
Thank
Anyway,
you.
onward we go.
And a little darker on G's drink. There's too much cream in there.
Yeah, there's, I may have to.
I don't
hit
give a
joint
damn
sooner or later.
if we're calling it a latte. I don't care what it's called.
Yeah.
A little darker.
Well, the darker is the chocolate, and I don't necessarily need a lot of chocolate today. So, and they mixed it up well, so I'm not complaining. Francine, love you. Love
Yeah.
you more than my luggage, which, by the way, I'm throwing out. So that doesn't say much for you.
Wow.
I'm kidding,
Where did that
Francine.
come
I love
from?
you.
Bert-
She's so friendly in the
I
morning.
know.
She's
she,
like,
isn't she though?
it's like we do me on Fridays now to lead into the weekend, perky,
Yeah.
fun, whatever. But she's like our Friday morning dose of perky before we get here to be perky. Yep, there it is.
Look at that, DeMartin.
Yep.
Rachel Daly
Birthday.
on the birthday list today.
Nice.
Justin Sell.
Oh, Chuck's on. Ugh.
What a great guy. My niece, Kate, happy birthday. It's so hard. I'm very happy for her. It's a birthday. I love her, but it's so hard for me to process how old my niece is now and
Yep.
my nephews,
Yep.
who I used to hold in my arms. I remember it yesterday.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Same thing, my older cousins. I always thought, they were only a year or two ahead of me or something until I find out that my cousins are dying left and right. And then I
Yeah.
realize, holy shit,
Yeah.
I'm getting up there.
Chris Colburn, Allison Turner, Joe Staub, John Duke, Abby Tanioli, Gary Elliott, Brenda Hawkins. These are all folks celebrating birthdays today on this 23rd of January. Aaron Holden, Susie Steamley, Brooke Avery, Ralph Garish.
That was Chuck.
What's he
That's
doing?
Chuck. He was putting his face against the window, and now he's leaving.
Seriously?
Yeah. I would have opened the door for him.
Oh, no, please don't.
No.
Please.
Why? Is he wired?
Just please don't.
Okay.
Is it locked?
It's locked.
Thank you.
Yeah. We lock all the doors here because people like to just walk in the middle of a show.
That happened.
A while ago.
Yeah, that happened last week, I think.
Not with me,
No, it was. I can't remember who it was.
but it happened one time with me. It was Rex. He just showed up out of nowhere.
Ralph Garish, I think I mentioned him. Josh Dupree.
Oh, one of the
And-
Duprees.
Yeah, they're all on the birthday list today. So happy birthday, everybody! I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday, and I hope
Yes.
you're warm and happy. Typical of Chuck to start tuning in,
Last minute.
at the last minute. Missed 85% of the show, if
Yeah,
not
and
90.
then he comes later. He gets on and he's like, "I'm just calling in because you guys are funny today. You didn't frickin' hear us until 5 minutes ago.
What an
Don't
ass.
pretend.
Complete ass.
Oh, let me pretend I've been watching,
Oh,
and
I
then
know.
they'll know I can't. No, you
I've
weren't.
seen that.
Like me, if you ask me, "Did you watch the show?" I say no.
I know.
Chuck will be like, "Yeah," and then you say, "What's your favorite part?" Oh, all of it.
Wow.
All of it.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah, all right, Chuck.
You know who does that?
Must be the ginger in him.
Dwayne does that too. Pisses
Does
me
he?
off. Oh God, all the time.
Well, Dwayne has a habit of a few things,
Yes.
but Chuck is well. Is Chuck ever not stoned?
I think a couple of years ago there was one day.
There was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to be careful here because these people work.
What are you talking about?
They have jobs.
Who
It's
has
just-
job? Chuck?
Chuck's got a job.
Come on.
Yes, he does.
Come on.
Uh,
Well, clearly he doesn't do anything during work time. I'm talking about recreational evenings and stuff.
I
Not
would
for nothing. Gummies are legal.
I would say very recreational evenings.
Evenings.
Shout out to our good buddy Glenn.
Glenn's not here today.
I know. Glenn, I hope he's all right. I hope he's all right. Just saying.
Because he said he would see you again on Monday. So
yeah,
that means he
yeah,
wasn't.
I
See,
hope
I
he's
paid
okay.
attention to your show.
I know you do. Unlike Chuck. We're going to run down our community calendar here in just a minute. Also, Tess Taylor is going to be joining us to talk about some of the warming shelters. One of the things that I wanted to ask you about, are you familiar with this new trend of hot take dating?
Yes, I am. You sent me a whole thing, and then I did some research afterwards on it.
Why don't you take the wheel on
It's
this?
weird.
It's really weird.
This, I don't know how I feel about it. I haven't given a lot of process to it
Yeah.
because I don't date, but it's a new trend that's going on with younger people.
Yes.
And what it is, instead of doing and it sounds ideal when I say it like this, but there's flip sides to it. Instead of doing the niceties and the awkward conversations and all that when you first meet, and later on you start finding out their quirks and things they like, don't like, whatever, this is a new trend where when they meet for the first time, they unload their baggage.
Right off.
Right off, they're like, "Listen, I just want you to know right now, if you're Republican, I don't want to date you. And I believe in the death penalty. And I also believe that if you rob my house, I have the right to kill you, even if you run off my prop." And people can
Yes.
then judge Is this the kind of person with these dislikes or these baggage that I want to be with?
Right.
And both sides do it. And at the end, they either say want to see each other again, or they just leave and never see each other again. And I get that theory, but you don't start something good with a negative. You know what I mean? You just don't. And unbearing your whole soul on every little quirk of yours, number one, it leaves the mystery out for learning each other over periods of time.
Thank you.
And number two, it kind of makes you look like a douche from day one.
Yes.
Because if you've got, I mean, everybody's got quirks. And usually some of those quirks you work through during the relationship. You love the person, and then you find out this person's strictly Democrat and hates Republicans. So you work through that together as a couple. Instead of putting all these as barriers and saying, okay, horse, do you want to jump this barrier now? Or do you want to just keep trotting along?
Right.
I just don't, I don't know. I think something should start off nice. Bad dates are out there anyway.
But
why make it worse?
Like, I'm just... These are people that are getting together on their first date,
right,
and right immediately
airing out everything,
going for the jugular.
Right.
What did you do when you were 5 years old that was horrible?
Right. And I hate haircuts like the one you're wearing right now, and you'd have to grow your hair.
Do you typically wear a shirt like that?
Right.
So wrinkled?
Right. And how do you tip when you're out at a restaurant?
Do you realize that your breath is bad?
Right. What size are you down there?
Yeah.
You know, all these certain things, you know, everybody's entitled to their own secrets. And let's be honest, let's say, which I'm not, I'm an independent, but let's say I'm diehard Democrat, okay? And I don't date Republicans. Well, if I didn't know you were a Republican and we were dating, I may learn things about your stand as a Republican that might make sense to me.
Yes.
Where instead of making a terrible thing, you can use it as a learning thing. Okay, so I was a diehard Republican for years.
Yeah.
And then I switched to Democrat. I definitely have strengths when it comes to Republican platforms, and there are definitely strengths on Democratic platforms, but there are also negatives on both. So I stay independent and see which sound bites are going to make the most sense to my morals. Well, if I'm throwing that out that you're a Republican, so you're trash, then I haven't gotten a chance to know the person themselves. And if one little flaw is the end of the relationship, well, then trust me, every relationship's going to have an end because flaws are built in anyway. Why highlight them from the get-go?
This woman on the monitor right now, I think that she's saying, if you look, you'll see her. This is what she's saying right now.
Yep.
Are you telling me that we're just going to go in there and take Greenland? This is a first date, by the way.
Right.
What's he saying?
He's literally looking at her saying, we're not even talking about that. You don't even know how to stay on topic.
No, you said it.
No.
I heard you say it.
You know, I love your feistiness. Let's go back to my place.
Are you suggesting that when we go back to your place that I have to take all my clothes off?
You can do it with your bra on. But yeah, I just think that's silly. You know, this younger generation, I'm going to say it. This younger generation has to rewrite everything.
Yeah.
Everything. They've rewritten everything that all the older and the older and the oldest have done all their lives.
Yeah.
And hey, why open a dictionary and see real words when now there are emojis in the dictionary? Okay? I mean, why? Certain things are institutions. A dictionary is an institution. You don't add emojis and LOL because that's what you kids say now. And we don't do everything that you kids want. We don't do fast dating like that. Look at these speed dating. How silly is that?
I know.
You get to sit for 1 minute or 2 minutes and talk to the person, then you move to the next one.
But it's not, apparently, it's not possible for anyone to date and or have a relationship with opposing political views.
Apparently not to them.
And
Jed and I have opposing. We're both independent, but we have opposing views on things.
apparently, according to the surveys,
And he respects my opposing views, and I tell him he's wrong.
right.
Yeah.
Politics is at the forefront of the dater's mind.
Right.
When you go out on a blind date with someone, right away, you got to know, like, where they stand.
Right.
And I
But
think
how much do they tell you is true?
there's that.
Because if somebody hits you up with politics on your first date and you believe in the Biden administration and you believe in all these Obama administration, all these things, okay, and then they turn around and say, "What's your politics?" Because Biden was an asshole, blah blah blah. You can either fight with them or you can play this game of, wow, she's hot. Maybe I can get her into bed. So I'm going to say, I kind of stay neutral because blah, blah, blah.
Well, that's what Chuck would be like. He'd be
Yeah.
like,
And then
"Oh my
after
God,
he
I-
gets the
he's-
piece of
I
meat,
c-
then he discards it or he deals with it. But that's what I'm saying. It's just, if you're being that blunt to somebody that you just met, are they being honest
Yeah,
back?
yeah.
Or are they telling you what you want to hear? Because not for nothing, and this is no disrespect to you men, but men like to tell women what they want to hear. Okay? They tend to yes, dear, and okay, because they don't want to fight. Okay? And where women stand their ground, which I admire in women because they're like, you know what, this is what I believe in. You're not going to change my mind.
There,
right.
there are a few reasons why this hot take dating trend is taking off right now. According to the Year in Swipe report, 37% of singles say they find shared values essential for dating. 37%.
Shared values. Okay.
41% say they are unwilling to date someone with opposing political views.
Why? That has nothing to do with anything else.
But you can date and maybe have some great,
You can make a nice friend.
romantic times,
And
but
like
you're going to have some good fights too.
yeah, and like Chuck said, nobody wants to date their mirror image.
Ooh. That's a beautiful comment.
And
right
it's very true. Who wants to date themselves?
there. He says that's kind of conceited.
Yeah,
I mean, being different is what makes it fun
Right.
and interesting.
right. Jed and I are polar opposites. We are opposites on everything.
You and I are polar
Yeah,
opposites on a
well,
lot of things.
we're kind of similar on some things, but Jed and I are really polar opposites.
Yeah.
Really are. I mean, everything we do is completely two totally different people.
Yeah.
People look at us, and if they spend time with us, they're like, "Why are you two together?
And
You're
you've been
so
together.
opposite."
You've been together for how long?
30 years this year.
30 years.
Yeah. So it's like, but people ask.
Yeah.
How can you? I mean, my God, he's so quiet. You're so talkative. He doesn't like to argue. You love to argue. And I say it just works. And God bless Jed because he really puts up with a lot more than I do because Jed has to deal with me when I get angry or whatever the case may be, where Jed doesn't get angry and he walks away from things. So we're two totally opposite. And yes, you can ring the bell. Dealing with me can be challenging. Well, you know why? And I'll tell you why. Wait, people, I'll tell you why. Kim Sear, if you're still watching, you'll admit this. It's hard to always be right. Okay? It's hard to always be right. And I need to keep making Jed understand that if I'm right, he can either be compliant or wrong. Those are his options. Okay? So I'm right. So either you comply with me and we move on, or you just admit you're wrong and you move on. Okay? That's just the way it goes. What? What did he say?
No, just you just finishing with that's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes.
Then taking a sip of your drink.
Mic drop.
Yep. Oh, God.
Oh, leave it to us.
Listen, this is a series here. This is a great time to talk about one of Aired Out's presenting sponsors. FGB Theaters.
Yes.
People like you who are constantly complaining about the cold, go out to a movie this
In the cold. I'm going to go ahead and use Netflix and HBO and all that stuff.
Understand, and no disrespect to that, but listen, go out on a date, get some hot popcorn with Cabot butter. They use Cabot butter at the Capitol Showplace in the Paramount
beyond
Twin.
belief. That's amazing.
They do. Get some concessions. You can even get alcohol at both theaters.
Blech.
Go sit in the dark, in the warmth, kick back, relax, hold the hand of your date or your wife or your husband or your partner. Enjoy a movie. And there's plenty of movies out there that, let's be honest, they kind of suck.
You
But
think?
still, though, the experience of going out on a movie or grab an FGB Theaters gift card.
Right.
Give it to somebody.
Yeah.
There's some great movies playing this weekend. FGBtheaters.com for all of the listings and the show times and everything.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I'll tell you, I would love to go to the movies, but I'll tell you a little story. We went to the movies with my son Massimo, and we went to see, I think it was Lord of the Rings, when it first came out, way back when. And
Did you say Lord of the Rings?
yes.
Hold on.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yep. Yep, that's how I felt about it too. But we told Massimo, you need to understand, if you're going to sit near Dad, he's going to go to sleep.
Yes.
And Massimo says, why? Because it's boring. I says, no. When I go into a movie theater, the minute I sit down and the lights go down, before the credits start, I'm out cold. And I usually wake up about 5 minutes before the movie's over. I don't know why. It's just something about a movie theater. So we sat down to watch the movie. And at the end of the movie, Massimo said, Dad, they didn't even start the logo at the beginning and you were out cold. I says, I told you. He goes, you didn't watch any of it. I says, no. And that's why I don't go to the movie theaters, because I literally would go there to sleep. And the next time I go, I would have to bring a blanket because I want to be comfortable. So for that, I'm going to stay home and wait till it comes out on HBO or Netflix or Apple TV or
and watch
Paramount and watch it.
with your 15 electric blankets on.
And my dog.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also
you know,
wanna-
those 15 blankets, the extra blankets and socks and everything I got was from Sherilyn, because I haven't been feeling great lately. And Sherilyn came over with the sweetest care package, and she had so many goodies in it, including the electric blanket that covers my back and my shoulders and a full electric blanket to cover me.
Yes.
It was just so sweet that she had brought that.
I also want to, yes, it was. I also want to give a shout out to a few more sponsors here.
Okay.
If you've ever bought or sold a home, you know that the experience can be very stressful and very painful.
Yep.
It's a huge deal. It's probably buying a home and having a child and getting married.
Right.
Top 3 right there.
Right.
I think so.
Yeah.
I encourage you to get in touch with Butch Churchill, Dave Jameson, Linda Willett, Richard Ivey, Michael Calcani. Who am I forgetting? John Biondolillo, BCK Real Estate, 479-3366. No matter what your questions are, and you can stop it, you walk right in.
Yep.
They're here on North Main Street.
Yep.
Walk right in, ask the question. They hear a lot of dumb questions.
Right.
Doesn't matter what it is. How's the market? What's the local market looking like? They'll answer those questions.
Right.
And they will break it down so that, I'm just going to say like it is, okay? I'm serious. So that dumbasses like myself
Right.
will understand.
Right.
Agree?
Well, I don't agree that you're a dumbass. I
You
think
don't.
you're a moron, but
Oh,
not a dumbass.
Thank you.
So, but yes, they do. And also, if you really, really want to get the information from the market, you can go to your realtors, absolutely, and you can also
Sure.
go to your mortgage brokers.
Yes.
Because the mortgage brokers will walk you through from A to Z.
Yes.
Your realtor is the one who's very, very knowledgeable in the paperwork. Don't get me wrong, because
Yes.
I've worked for realtors, and their paperwork is
There's
immaculate
a lot going on.
and a lot, but they're experts at what it is you're looking for.
Yes. Agree.
So yeah,
I'm going to give a ring right now to Tess Taylor,
Yep.
who is standing by. Tess is such a wonderful person.
right.
This lady knows what's going on with our homeless, and with the cold here. A lot of the shelters are wide open
Yep.
for folks to come in, not just to maybe get something warm or hot to eat or drink, but also just to take some layers off, use the bathroom,
Stay for a bit.
stay for a little bit, and even grab a cot and get some good rest.
Yeah.
Tess, are you with me? Are you there, Tess? For some reason, I've lost her. I thought I had her on the line. We'll see if we can
Try it again.
reconnect with her.
Yeah.
But she has had the all of the shelters listed that are open, and there's a good number of them. Of course, the Barry Congregational Church is one of them that is open. Tess, are you with me?
I am, but I'm I'm just walking across the street here.
Oh,
I'll be
well, listen, first of all,
Yeah.
before we say another word, thank you for all that you do, Tess, to
Okay,
make
thank you for
sure
saying
that
that.
make sure that people have a warm place to go if they are not able to be housed.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, thank you for saying that. This community, I will always say, the Berry community is just people step up and want to figure out how they can help. So it makes it a lot easier.
we've seen this cold snap coming for a little while now.
Uh-huh.
It's extreme. I think we all know that. But we're also Vermonters, and we're well seasoned with this. This is no surprise. We always get a couple of snaps per winter.
Right.
But when it comes to living outdoors, when it comes to being homeless,
Ugh.
that's a whole nother level. We have had a great tragedy here in our community where a homeless individual literally froze to death on
Yeah.
the last snap that we had.
Hmm.
Totally tragic, and it's unacceptable on a couple of different levels. We cannot have that.
Yes, I agree. And we're doing everything we can, and yeah, it is a tough one.
What tell me about the a couple of the churches here, the Barry Congregational Church, which is right here in town, the Church of the Good Shepherd on Washington Street, wide open, am I right?
We're open either day and night through this cold spell, and we're getting a ton of help from the other churches as well. We're physically doing it at our two churches, but we're getting a lot of help from Heading Methodist, from the First Presbyterian, from the Unitarian, from um, Enough Ministries. So it just feels really good and supported.
Enough Ministries is huge. Dan Molind and the rest of his team over there, they always step up in a big way to provide some warmth, some food, some conversation, and just a reach out of a free hot meal, and
Mhm.
really a damn good meal too. I mean, you guys, your guys and gals down there in the kitchen over at the Good Shepherd. Wow,
Yeah, I know.
wow. They should have their own. They should have their own cooking show. I mean, they're really good.
It's funny. It's funny because I'm just like I'm all about the food. You know?
So you have over at the Congregational Church. I understand there's 12 beds.
hmm
We also have Good Shepherd. You guys have. I'm not sure how many cots over there. Um,
hmm
but you've got space, and you'll make space if you need to. And then there's a over at the Unitarian Church. Um, there's that's kind of a temporary location. Am I right?
Oh, I don't know about the
Okay.
Unitarian Church. I'm sorry. Unitarian Church is Montpelier's Unitarian
Yeah,
Church that's running it. Yeah,
Andrea Stander.
Andrew
Um,
Standard. Yeah.
yeah, I'll put her email address here in the comments if folks
Yeah.
need to reach out, because it's not just Barry. Um,
Yeah. And also, Capstone is running the emergency. They're doing it at the City Hall basement in Montpelier.
yep.
So there's two locations in Montpelier, and um, one is pretty much taking over from used to be they called it the overflow shelter that was up on the hill at the country club,
Okay.
and now that's down at the Unitarian Church.
And
And
on Fridays over at St. Augustine on Berry Street
uh,
in Montpelier, Fridays only, they have shelter that is open between 11 and 1 p.m. So
uh-huh,
that's going to open up in about 45 minutes.
right.
Anything else that you can think of, Tess, that is important and worthy of sharing here?
Yeah, it's just, checking in, with people that you see. If people are out, just say, you got a place to stay tonight? And, it doesn't have to be a super uh, big thing. Just if do you have a place to stay tonight, do you know that you can go to 35 Church Street? If you're in Barry,
Yeah.
you can go to 35 Church Street. Brilliantly, my city manager came up with, why don't we put it on the electronic road signs?
Mm,
So if you drive into Barry, you'll see, emergency overnight shelter on 35 Church Street. So we're just trying every way possible to get the word out. But I do, if you're driving around or walking around in the evening and you see somebody, just say, you got a warm place to stay tonight?
yeah.
And, just point them in the direction. Nobody has to transport people or have a confrontation or anything. Just,
Yeah.
it just might help.
Yep.
That's all.
Great stuff. Tess,
Yeah.
if anyone needs to get in touch with you to
Yep.
speak with you about anything, how do they do that?
So I have my email is work email is taylor@berrycity.org. So Taylor at berrycity.org. And if they can call me, people can call me 802-522-7818.
Okay, I'm putting that in the comments here as well, so
Sure.
that folks can get in touch with you. But over at the Good Shepherd, we're open today.
We were open this morning, and now other things are open today. So people can go out and do whatever they like. If they want to go to the library, if they want to go to other places. And then we will be open at 7 tonight at the Unitarian Church, Jeepers, at the Congregational Church,
7.
7 p.m. through 7 a.m. And then, as luck would have it, because it's Saturday, the Congregational Church, um, they're right there, and they do a breakfast every Saturday morning.
Mm,
So people can just hang out and have breakfast. And then when that's over at 10, again, they can go out for the late morning and early afternoon. Library closes at 2. So then at 2 o'clock, we'll open up the basement of Good Shepherd and just have a warming center like we have had in the past, and then or have in the morning. So we'll be open in the afternoon from 2 to 7, and then we'll open up the emergency shelter with cots on Saturday night. So again, 7 to 7, and then Sunday we're just encouraging people, go to a church service,
Yeah.
or hang out in the back, whatever.
Yep.
And because we're all busy.
Sure.
But it's a warm place to stay. And then after that, Good Shepherd will be open the day, for the whole day until we open up the emergency shelter at night. So, because I was like, it's still cold during the day.
Yeah.
It's not just, sleeping. So, and people already they're just saying they really appreciate it. They appreciate knowing that they don't have to figure it out, that
Yeah.
they just know where to go.
Listen, we both know these shelters save lives, especially
Yeah.
on nights like we're going to have starting tonight.
Yeah.
And
Oof.
for the next couple of nights, and then throw in, quite a bit of snow that we're going to be
Mhm.
having here from now until like Tuesday.
Yeah.
That just listen. If somebody needs help, if they need a warm place, if they need a contact number,
Mhm.
you might be the difference that is
Yeah.
made between
Yeah.
life or death here. And share this information as much as you can. Please share it on your own Facebook page.
Yes, and 211.
Yeah.
211 is the great go-to to find out what's happening. Also, we make sure that they know what's happening with us, so they can point people in that direction.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Tess, thank you again.
Yeah, well, I want to thank you for just always making sure this gets amplified, JD. I really appreciate it.
We appreciate you, and stay in touch. And I'll be over there to share a cup of coffee with you at some point real soon.
Oh, good. I appreciate that. I would love to see that. I would love to see you again.
Thanks, Tess.
All right, take care.
All right. What's that?
Very informative.
Yeah, she is. I'm telling you, man. Our city officials and folks like Tess Taylor, our city manager, they know. We got some big concerns with cold like this, and we're going to do all we can to make a difference.
Yep.
Tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, Logan Luce is going to be giving all of his predictions and insights to the games that are being played.
Yep.
As we get ready to set the stage for the Super Bowl, which is going to be, February 8th?
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. Tune in, the Athletics podcast right here where you are now, tomorrow morning, 10:30. It's going to be incredible.
Nice.
And keep a close watch on the page. Things happening in our state, in our nation, in our world, and let's just say not a whole lot of it is wonderful, heartwarming news.
No.
There's a lot of really heavy stuff.
And yet there's things that just burn our asses.
Yes. Like going up to the drive-thru and hearing, "Welcome, can I take your order?"
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah. Not a very cheery way to start your morning.
We're always...
I'm just saying, you get there and you're like, "Can I help you?" And like, "Yes, could I get a Is that it? It's like, oh my God.
The thing about having G on Fridays is we're always going to tell you straight up
Yeah.
how it is.
Yeah.
But we're also going to have some laughter
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
A whole lot of laughter.
You know what burns my ass?
What?
Because clearly I've segued into burns my ass.
Yes.
What burns my ass is when people use the last of something and they don't replace it.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm doing dishes and I go to get a paper towel. They use the last of the roll. Did they replace it? No. Oh, my own house. I'm going to go take a poop. Did they put toilet paper in? No. When do I find this out? When I'm in the middle of going. Come on, people. If you finish something, put something in its replacement.
It's not come on, people. It's specifically come on, Michael
And Jed.
and Jed.
Yeah. Well, Jed's good at, well, he's not great at replacing the toilet paper because I always beat him to it. But That you know
yeah,
you
yes.
you
Ah,
it's like
what are you doing?
but
Think about these things.
but you know, I washed the whole kitchen counter, everything, and then there's crumbs because they made a sandwich and they can't wipe it. Yep.
Yeah,
That's from Uncle Buck. Remember that?
I do.
Uncle Buck when he was talking to Charisse and
I-
she wouldn't give him a word in edgewise,
Yes.
and he's like, Charisse, but Charisse, but it was the funniest thing.
Listen. I hope.
That's one of the great movies out there too.
Yes, it is.
Uncle Buck. I hear he died.
We're gonna be watching a movie tonight at my house. Popcorn.
That's funny because Tracy and I are going to be doing facials and watching a movie
Tonight,
probably this weekend.
if you send me,
A picture of my facial, you're going to post it everywhere.
if
So why would I do that?
please,
But-
if I could just have
But
a picture
I
of you
did.
with some cucumber slices over your eyes, I would pay top dollar.
No, it's going to be a full mask.
Yeah, but the cucumbers.
Okay. I'll have to have her get a couple of cucumbers to put on me.
If you do that, I'm telling you right now, I'll pay you whatever you want.
Okay.
$500 is my limit.
Okay.
All right.
Per day?
If you can come in underneath that,
Right.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, no problem. You can pay for my nails today.
And I'll tell you, if I get that picture, it's all over aired out. Listen, we had some really serious information on the air this morning.
Yes.
Thanks to our Chief Cushman, for coming on the air, talking about what the city is doing. Thank you to Tess Taylor for coming on the air to talk about what they're doing with the shelters. But I hope that we also made you laugh.
Well, that's
And-
what we like to do.
And Fran over at Dunkin' Donuts, and I just hope that we at least brought a smile to your face.
Right.
We love goofing around, but we also can get very serious.
And we're going to see if Crystal lives up to her challenge for next week.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Just for her to call.
Have a fantastic weekend.
What are you talking about? Fantastic. It's going to be bitter cold.
Stay warm.
There goes your oil and heating bill.
Stay close to your wood
Why are we here?
Tell your friends about Aired Out. Follow the page. Give it a like. Give it a share. Drop a comment. Check in with your neighbors,
Yes.
especially the elderly, the disabled, anyone who may need some help.
I'm going to make meat sauce this weekend.
Are you going to make sauce this weekend?
I'm going to make my meat sauce. Yeah, my jarred meat sauce.
Wow.
Because Mary's been asking for it, and I haven't made meat sauce in a little while, and I'm pretty much out. So,
My friend, our young Vandershoot, this guy from Holland. He's a cold plunger.
did you say Vandershoot?
Vandershoot.
Vandershoot?
He's from Holland. He's the Vermont Iceman. And
Vandershoot.
Yes.
Okay.
He does cold.
From Hogan's Heroes?
No.
No.
Different Vandershoot.
Oh, not the Schultz Vandershoots?
No.
Okay.
He does cold plunging, and he's going to have a group of friends over at his property on Saturday morning,
Oh, my God.
and they're getting in the pond.
Are you going?
He invited me. I'm not gonna. We got a basketball tournament.
Yeah.
I got a basketball tournament. I'm
Yeah.
not missing the basketball tournament.
No. And you know, if I did a cold plunge, I'd probably die.
You would never do a cold plunge.
My heart, first of all, I'm cold all the time.
That's right.
Do you know we've been in rooms that are like 75 degrees?
And you're cold.
And I say to Jid, I'm so cold. And he's like, what are you talking about? 75? And I put my hands on him, and he's like, Jesus, you're dead.
I know.
I'm always cold.
I know you are.
Yeah. That's why I need to move to Nevada or California or down to the South Carolinas or something.
They have broken up a huge hole in this pond.
Yeah.
Cut through the
Yeah.
ice.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting into the
Oh,
hole,
hell no.
and they're going to be in there, but between 4 and 6 minutes.
Hell no.
And then when you're done, You have to do the head dunk. And then you get out, and he's going to have a nice fire going, and he's going to have hot cider. This is over in Woodstock.
That doesn't sound pleasant. You know, when I used to sit in my hot tub.
You know how cold it's going to be Saturday morning when they do this?
No. When I was sitting in my hot tub when it was snowing out, my God, Jed would get in the hot tub with me, and he'd be in there for maybe 2 minutes. Then he would get out, run down into the snow, do snow angels, and then come back and get back into the hot water.
And let me guess, you were in the hot tub and you were still cold.
Yeah. But I love being in the hot tub because the heat from the hot tub, you're not really cold. But I love, like, your hair and your mustache and stuff get all icicle-y.
Sure.
But you don't really feel it. And then if you start to get too cold, you just go under and come back up.
Yeah.
But I love hot tubs. I need to get one. Would you go in a hot tub with me if I got one?
I would, yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
With clothes on?
I would go naked.
I knew you were going to say that.
No, I'm serious.
Right.
I would. The only thing I'm confused about, though, you just said that your hair gets all, like, frosty. What hair, Bob?
I know.
What hair?
I know. I go to this barber in Montpelier. He's amazing.
Does he wax it?
No, I'm going to ask him before the cruise. I see him the day before the cruise, and I'm going to ask him to shave the entire top, wax it so that it's nice, ultra smooth.
Yeah.
And then finish shaping my goatee. You didn't even notice that I changed my
no,
style.
I did notice.
You didn't notice, and I changed it last week.
I didn't say anything, but I noticed.
Well, thanks.
You're going to get your...
and that, ladies, is why you get angry, because you do things and your man doesn't notice.
Just stop it, please.
It's a fact.
Have a great rest of your day, everybody.
But it's a fact.
Going to get your nads
No.
waxed?
No. I saved that for you.